It's August 27th. I'm getting close to home. I just want all the TIs to be careful. The CIA has been doing psych ops for many, many years. They know how to make it look like it's somebody else that's doing it, that's attacking you. They're masters at master manipulators. I want all the TIs to understand these scalar waves can go probably for miles. It can go up into the ionosphere. They can go through, imagine 20 houses to get to you. I mean, what if your attacks are being caused by satellites that are being directed through your neighbor's house, or the people that that you feel really strongly are attacking you? Imagine they direct these weapons through their house at any angle, and they use that person as a pawn. Now, it may or may not be the case, but I know a lot of TIs all over are getting it from extremely strong from the neighbor's house. And if you go to court and you can't prove it's them, and then they'll have lawyers saying, well, the satellites go right through the house, this and that. And then the person starts saying, well, he's been harassing me, or she's been harassing me all these years, saying this about me and telling that I never did that. And imagine if you get your money from the lawsuit and then that person comes after you saying defamation of character. So everybody be very careful, be absolutely sure. It's really the government's fault. The government is who we should be suing because they're allowing this to happen. Even if they're using the neighbor as a pawn, they're allowing this to happen. You know, I know a lot of you probably went to the police, the FBI. I even, sent messages to the CIA, and I got no response back from the FBI or CIA or the Pentagon, because I called them and they said, you should go to the doctor, and hung up on me. But they didn't do a damn thing. But they're all culpable because they allow these attacks, this torture to continue for us, to damage our bodies, to hurt our brains, our hearts, cause cancer. They're doing this to us. And we have the proof, the evidence of these unusual sounds attacking us. And the government, first of all, it should have been set up a long time ago that the police would investigate it. They'd have the proper equipment, but they're just gaslighting it. Because they're gaslighting it, we're getting injured because they're not taking any action on it like they're supposed to be. If they did the right thing and took action and investigated this, it would have stopped immediately. So, my heart breaks because the TIs are suffering so much, and it could very well be the neighbors, but I don't want to see anybody going to court, and the government is who we're going to go after and get all your money, and then those neighbors come out of the woodwork and try to sue because they say that they were harassed or something. You have to be so careful. This weaponry they have is very deceiving. It can go through anything, and it can go from any angle. And I know they're attacking people from these 4-panel 5G towers, but I also know they're attacking people from drones. I don't know if it's as far as satellites. I know they could probably go for long distances with these ELF waves. They can, with MK Ultra and all this, it could be happening to people from a distance. And so these, criminals, these psychopaths are laughing, thinking, look at those TIs, haha, and they think this is a big joke. But everybody, it's so hard because I'm being tortured today. It's very hard for me to think straight. But I just want everybody to be careful in lawsuits, and don't waste your money on something you can't absolutely prove. You can absolutely prove they're coming from satellites and 5G towers. You can prove that. We have all that evidence, and it's the government's fault because they're allowing it to happen to us. Do you see what I mean? If it's going through a neighbor's house at different angles and stuff, it's harder. It's really harder to prove it's a neighbor than the government, actually, I think. And I could be wrong. I'm not a lawyer. But I want the TIs to be very careful because I really think we're going to win this case in the end. And I don't want, anything to happen to you guys.